Here we are, we're back. We finally got our side fold downs, our polycarbonate all set and ready. So, you fold them down. We've got our angle iron on there, so it makes the pull from the car a little bit heavy. So this angle iron is pretty tough, pretty heavy stuff. You can see that we've put on just a foam noodle here, spray painted black, and we drilled 3 holes into the polycarbonate and just stuck some really long zip ties through there. Now, our whole side setup is done. So, in our actual deploy scenario, we take our L's here out of what are these again, Pep?
Eye bolts.
Yeah, the eye bolts. Eye bolts that we've bent out. And then we've got them vertical here on the edge. And we pop these out over here. Basically, we're looking for a decent amount of stiffness so that if we do tend to get a little wobble, either we're going fast or we get some RFD or anything like that. As you can see, we're not really hitting the car at any of these major points. We're not hitting here on the handle. We're not hitting up in the front corner. We're not hitting in the rear. Basically, this is holding us in pretty tight. So we fold these back up, and I want to show you what we're doing for the front and rear fold downs. Back here, we haven't put our mesh on yet, but this will be mesh wire all in here. But you can see what we've done is we've taken, now where is the package? We just got some sponge window seal. We're looking for the durable, weather-tight seal, superior shock absorption. And so it's self-adhesive, so it's basically just comes in a roll like this. We peel it out, and then we wrapped it along the back where it's going to be contacting the back of the car. We just put a little Gorilla Tape on either side. So if you do get a little bit of bumping, doesn't look like it's going to give any scratches or dents to the rear trunk of the car. Now we're going to do the same thing in the front. Right now, we just have a little piece of carpet. We've marked the center, which is right here, and it looks like the actual front fold down is meeting the car hood right about here. But what we'll do is we'll put a section in probably about 1 foot long, do the same thing, wrap it, and then put Gorilla Tape on either side, and we'll have the same setup that we do in the back. So when we fold them up, when we have the mesh on here, hopefully this cushioning will stop any metal on metal rattling that's going to happen with the mesh and things vibrating up here. Now, I'm sure we're going to have some of that because, I mean, the whole thing is basically covered in metal, so we will have some vibrating. But just like with the fold downs and these rubber tubes that we put on these, we try to minimize any kind of rattling that's going to happen when we're driving down the highway at 75 miles an hour or whatever. Now, when we're deployed, we're thinking that it's probably not try to take this thing any higher than about 40, 45. So we're going to be doing some testing here in a little bit, so you'll have to see that. But so far, I think we're kind of on the last leg. We just got to put on this front protection, this padding, and then the mesh, and then we'll be ready to test drive this thing. It's good so far.